Hi everybody, welcome to my channel AbFab. My name is Denise and welcome back to all my friends. And if you're new here, well, I say hello. I do hope you'll consider after this video joining the AbFab squad just by hitting obviously the subscribe button and coming back and just hanging out talking about all things to do with makeup. This channel is really about the 50 plus working gal makeup channel. That's me, whether you're just kind of entering back into the whole makeup realm and getting excited about it, or you're like me and you're a 50 plus makeup maniac, this is the channel for you. So today I just came back from a very relaxing and a restful time away with my husband and our new puppy, and I'm just really excited to get back in and just kind of share with you some of my most favorite beauty items for August 2021. Yes, it's hard to believe today is the last day of August. I know, just all a collective gasp, but at the same time embrace the fall because it's really such a beautiful season. All right, so these items I just basically want to talk about. There's 3 in this list, if you will, that are oldies but goodies that I'm really, really loving for August and still enjoying, and then the rest actually are all brand new. So if you're interested in seeing what my makeup products were favorites for 2021, my makeup favorites for 2021, just keep watching this video. Okay, so the first 3 items are going to be the oldies but goodies, and if you've seen any of my videos, then you've seen me at least talk about 2 of these 3 items for sure. But the first one I just want to get off the books right away. This is an amazing product, and I say that because it doesn't pretend to be anything else that it isn't, if that makes sense. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Eyes Under Eye Color Corrector. This is in the color Fair. Not sure you'll be able to see this, but anyways, I just shoot off of my little laptop. But you can see that I've significantly hit pan on this, but I absolutely love it. Now, given that Charlotte Tilbury doesn't really do too many products that are like cheap, a little does go a long way. I have had this since the last Sephora VIB sale, and it's getting pretty close to time that I actually replace it, but I just had to say it again and again. This is a cream product. I use the color Fair that is meant to just obviously do color correcting around the eyes. I put it where it's like the blue-gray sort of right in the inner corner and just down below where I have a little discoloration. And for travel, it's wonderful. It's compact and it just, you know, goes into your makeup bag, doesn't really take up a lot of room. It's really perfect for travel. And, you know, like today, you just put it on. You don't even need any sort of under eye concealer. So this is an amazing product. I want to say it's around the $30 mark. It's a lot of money, but it really, really is an amazing product, and I'm sure that if you go to Sephora and you even ask for a sample or try it out, you won't be disappointed. It just does what it's supposed to do, which is cancel out that sort of coloration. And this one you can see, or maybe you can't see with my lights, but it is a very, very light sort of pink consistency, and it just helps to really brighten up the inner eye. The next product that I want to talk about also brightens up the eye, but on the waterline, and I've used this for quite a while, and I don't know that I've ever really talked about it, but it's an oldie but a goodie. This is by Marcelle, so if you're Canadian, you'll know all about Marcelle, and Marcelle is one of those brands that we sell here in our Canadian drugstores. And this one is actually approved by Health Canada for the use underneath or inside by the actual mucous membranes of your eyes, because it is completely safe ingredients and it's fragrance free, so it will not irritate the lining of your eyes or the mucous membranes. It won't do that. And I have it on today. It is the Kohl, I think it's the number 8 waterline, waterproof. It's eye brightening. It just makes such a huge difference. Before, I ever used to use a skin colored eye brightener. I'll just put it on the back of my hand right here. And then I started using one, and I thought, wow, what a huge difference to just kind of freshening up and brightening the eyes. And like I said, it's completely tested and it's got the Canada Health seal of approval that this is safe to use for your eyes. And it's Marcelle. It's a drugstore brand. It's a really great price. Like I said, okay, here's another oldie but a goodie. Just because when you know you're going on vacation, you want one of those eyeshadow palettes that is just very sort of versatile. You know, can take you from kind of just everyday and very subtle sort of makeup looks, which is what I have on today. I have this eyeshadow palette, but if you want to go out, if you want to do something fun and you want to kind of jazz it up a little, it can take you there as well. And I'm going to refer to the Too Faced Born This Way. It's the Natural Nudes palette. I'm starting to hit pan on my favorite color, which happens to be the color Rose, because I use that a lot in the crease of my eye, which is what I did today. But you can see just for every matte that there is a lovely metallic or a shimmer or a topper. It's just so beautiful, the color story. It goes from this very, very light sort of oatmeal gradient right up to these deep, lovely sort of chocolate browns. And I just find the mattes go on so smooth, and they're so blendable, they're so lovely. And of course then you have the metallics or the shimmers, and I always just apply those with my fingers. And I just really love the soft kind of like diffuse look that it can give you, but you could also really just vamp it up and go with some really nice sort of darkers to offset the lighter colors. It is such a beautiful, versatile palette. These colors really just tend to go along with everybody. Obviously, I can only speak for my color tone, but I absolutely love this. And if you're looking for one of those palettes that's just everyday, full-on day to glam, then I would suggest that you get the Natural Nudes palette by Too Faced, because it's just that good. Okay. Now, those were the 3 oldie but goodies. Now I'm going to get into all the products for the rest of August that I used that were brand new and I'm absolutely loving. Okay, so I'm going to get into 2, I guess kind of like 2 that are sort of controversial, I guess. I don't know, not controversial to me, but I guess controversial just out there as far as like cancel culture. What am I talking about? I'm talking about Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics. You know, I don't buy a lot from Jaclyn Hill. Of course, she is the queen of highlighters, so anytime she puts out a highlighter, it gets my attention because, you know, she put out Champagne Pop, and I think till this day, it is still the #1 selling highlighter that there ever was on the market. But either way, it was really great, and she knows about this. But recently, she just launched the Haute Couture Tropical Limited Edition line. And in the line, there was the 4 products. There was a lip oil, there was a cream bronzer, there was a putty highlighter, and then there was like an all-over body shimmer. And I bought 3 of the 4 products, but these 2 I want to talk about because I purchased them and I've been using them, and I absolutely do love them. I understand the controversy. I'm just saying what I purchased, I like for my actual skin tone, the Jaclyn Hill Cream Bronzer. And I have like nothing like this. I don't have any bronzer that is a cream. I have kind of like a contour stick that I buy from NYX, but not actually a bronzer. And this is in the color Sandy. Anyways, it is a cream bronzer, like it says. I use it with actually a stipple brush. But what I love about this, you guys, is I'll just swatch it on the inside. It just goes on. I just kind of soften the whole sort of line, and it really just literally starts to melt into your skin, and then just kind of gives you that sort of like toasting of the edges is what I like to say. Watched many reviews on it, and I decided that I really wanted to try it for me, because sometimes I find with powders, if you have any dry spots, which I do on the outer periphery of my face, because like I said, I am in the 50+ category, it tends to kind of attach itself, powder does, to kind of those textured dry areas, whereas a cream doesn't. And I've used the cream today, just kind of like just a slight sort of toasting of the edges that makes it look like you just have this lovely, healthy sort of, you know, complexion. And that's what I've been enjoying it for. That's why I say it's going to last like a long time. A little goes a long way. Okay, the other one I have to talk about, I just said at the beginning that Jaclyn Hill is definitely, to me, like the queen of highlighters, but she put out this line with that whole tropical limited edition line, and this is in the color Star Power, and it is this goldish, I don't even know if I want to say pewter or, but look, it's kind of like a coppery, bronzy, like highlighter. and it just is so beautiful. Like, I have just been applying it with my fingers and just kind of like tapping it in the areas that I want. I also took it along my vacation and I just sort of used it as a eyeshadow sort of topper in the center, which I could just show you because it is just so creamy and so bright, and it just, I don't know, there's something about it. It's the first putty highlighter I have. I know that it's not unique in its formulation. A couple of companies that have also done Stila, they did a putty bronzer, putty highlighter a while ago. But anyways, it is new to me. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. I like the color of it. The fact that you can put it on and really just sort of like be glowing from the heavens, or you can just kind of tap it out and just kind of give you that sort of like, just glowy, sun-kissed, again, healthy look. This is in Star Power, and I'm absolutely loving it. So that was definitely another huge favorite for August. Okay, the next product I want to talk about, the Catrice True Skin Hydrating Foundation with hyaluronic acid, and that's probably why I love it the most. It's actually a medium buildable coverage foundation. I have it on today. It has this beautiful skin-like look to it. It is very, very lightweight. It just goes on like a dream. It really is comparable to one of the most expensive foundations that I ever purchased, which was by Guerlain, and it was the Lingerie Depot. And it was a beautiful foundation. It was cost me $75 in Sephora for 1 fluid ounce for that. This foundation is comparable to that in just how it goes on, that it's long wearing, and I just love it. I have it on today for this video, and I just love its effect. You know, it doesn't cancel everything out. I suppose because it's buildable, you could cancel out everything, but I just absolutely love it. I just love how it goes on, how it feels. It just makes your skin look like your skin, but like way better. If you get a chance to try it out, give it a try. It's drugstore prices. I don't think you'll be disappointed. It doesn't even barely have any fragrance to it. It has a slight fragrance, but it basically smells like foundation to me. And loving it. Loving it for August. Kind of a slight departure, but not really. It's still beauty related. Is this Burt's Bees, and this is a I think, what do they call this? They call this the Lemon Butter Cuticle Cream. And of course, you know, Burt's Bees, it's always like honey infused. But first of all, it is this beautiful balm. It comes in this really cute little tin. It has just been making such a difference for my actual nails and cuticles because, oh my goodness, with all of those sanitizer gels and stuff that I put on, especially because I work in a hospital, my fingers, my hands were literally falling to pieces and my cuticles were like taking a beating. And I just love the smell of it. If you're a citrus fan like me, you will just fall in love just from the smell of it alone. You can get it in any of the places that sells any of the Burt Bee cosmetics. In my case, I think I even bought it at Save On Foods, but you can get it in the grocery stores where they have the end caps of Burt's Bees, drugstores, you name it, wherever there's a Burt's Bee product. You'll love it, especially if you just kind of want to sit around, read a book by the lake, and just massage that beautiful lemon butter balm into your cuticles. Your cuticles will thank you, and you'll feel so happy and invigorated because of that lovely, beautiful smell of the lemon butter balm by Burt's Bees. All right, the next one I want to talk about is this one. It's another pencil. This is a lip pencil, and today that's all I actually have on. I have penciled my lips all in full, shaded them in the corner, and then put a little lip oil on, and I'm loving the look for summer. And this is by the company Annabelle. This is in the color Spice, so I'm going to put it here. But Spice is just like that perfect sort of like nudie terracotta sort of like coloring to it, which for me and my complexion just gives just enough pop for the lips without looking like overdone. It's creamy, but yet it's not too soft, and it just goes on lovely. And the best part is it's Annabelle. It's really, really cheap. Again, I got this at Shoppers Drug Mart. You can get it at London Drugs. I'm not sure if they sell it at Rexall if you're Canadian. And I know you get Annabelle in the United States. It's so cheap, and usually you can get them on sale, but I think I paid like $5.99, $6.99, and it's a regular pencil. So the beauty of that is you can keep it as sharp or as soft as you want, because you just stick it in a sharpener and you sharpen it yourself. Beautiful product, absolutely loving it for August. And the last one is just kind of a hair product. So this hair product, if you've seen any of my hair products, is by Kevin Murphy, because I am just a huge Kevin Murphy fan. And this is the actual Heated Defense. This is a leave-in heat protecting mousse. So literally you just pump the mousse out, you scrunch it to wherever you are blow drying or you're flat ironing. In my case, it's usually flat irons. Because when I wake up, I just look like a hot mess. And it's great. It's a light mousse. It doesn't weigh the hair down if you have fine hair like me. And it helps to just kind of protect all those ends from kind of, getting all sort of frazzled and crazy and split ends. Because really, who wants kind of like fried, split end, unhealthy looking hair for the summer? Nobody. That appears to be my favorites for August of 2021. I really hope that you've enjoyed this video. Please, if you have, then leave a like. Don't forget to smash that like button, because obviously that helps in the algorithm so more people can see my videos. And if you're new here, please, I hope you'll consider joining me once a week, where I usually try to upload on a Sunday. We can just hang out and talk about all things to do with makeup. You guys, as I always say at the end of all my videos, I wish you all an absolutely fabulous week.